Alright, Hazy Mega here. It is August 2018. It's finally a cool day in August, or cool week. It's been warm for quite a while. So the last time I worked on the Black Widow Galant VR4 here was I detailed the car. I finally got the car detailed. I did it all by myself. Actually, it wasn't too difficult. I think I probably should have done it way sooner. That's why the paint is going bad, you know. But yeah, this year I learned how to clay bar and wax a car, and it's a very time-consuming process. All this stuff that's peeling off is like I already can't save it, so it's too bad. The wing is just gonna have to be repainted or re-cleared, and like this quarter panel's going right here. Everything on the top is going bad pretty much. Stuff on the sides are okay. Like there's some wax residue on here. But anyway, that's besides what we're doing today. So I finally kind of got a break in work a little bit. I'm an Uber driver, and the bonus this week is kind of too high for me to get. So I mean, I have to drive like day and night to get it, and I don't want to do that because I've been doing that. I've been working like 7 days a week for like 3 weeks or something. So yeah, we're gonna be working on the rear of the car today is what we're doing. So that's why I have the car jacked up in the back here. I've had it parked here for a while, and you know, I just can't. It's hard for me to work on the car when everyone's cars are in the driveway. So today, just the Civic is here today. So and I got a little bit of space on this side here. So what we're gonna do today is work on the brakes. I got a couple things to do. We need to change one of the little booties on the brake caliper pins, and because I remember one of them was cut, and like I've been looking for boots the whole time from like junk cars, and it's hard to find parts for this car now. Apparently. The first generation Eclipse 3000 GT and Galants are hard to find parts now. There's not many junk cars out there anymore. And then we're gonna paint the rear calipers, because if you remember correct from like a couple episodes ago, we painted the front brakes and they still look fantastic. Look at them. A little bit dusty, but still look good. And oh yeah, also I forgot to mention, I took this car to Mitsubishi Owners Day. That's why I had the car detailed. so yeah, check that video out. I haven't released it yet, so but it was a lot of fun driving this car to LA, and driving it on Toge there. I had a blast. It did really good. And so I want to talk about the suspension, because I got to test the suspension out a lot on the way home, because I hit up a lot of mountain roads. We're gonna start raising the car up, is what I'm gonna do now. I feel that the car is too low. It's too low. I want to raise it a little bit. The front scrapes under heavy cornering all the time. Like when I take a corner really hard, it scrapes. If I have people in the car, it scrapes. If I have a lot of people, I've had this car filled up with people before, and then the back will just constantly it'll scrape all the time, because it's just too low. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna raise it. I'm gonna try to raise the back. I already did all the calculations. We'll see it, but I want to get like 3 fingers in the back and 2 fingers in the front. So it's gonna be like, I'm gonna raise it about an inch, which is it's okay. I think it looks great now the way it is, but I kind of want it taller. The good thing, the one thing I've learned about the Galant though, is that the bumpers do not hang low on this car. They are really high. So not like the Eclipse. The Eclipse is not lowered, and the bumper is still lowered in this car. Maybe the JDM bumper is lower, I don't know, but this car barely scrapes, and it's slammed to the max pretty much right now. So we're gonna go raise it up so we can get a little better suspension geometry. Also, I'm thinking the car's not handling so good because the suspension geometry is not correct on it anymore, because it's much lower than it was when it was stock. Also, I feel that the drive shafts are like, they're sticking up too much. It might wear the drive shafts out too much faster because it wasn't designed. Not the drive shaft, the CV boots or the axles. So that's one of the reasons we're gonna just raise it just a little bit. I think it's okay. I just want to keep it from scraping. From scraping, the bumper scraping or the body panels, there's no really much danger of that. Also, I'm planning to put a 3-inch exhaust on this, so the 3-inch exhaust is like an under axle exhaust because it's a this is a all-wheel drive car, so it's got, like, you know, the axles and stuff in the back, so it has to go underneath the axles. So the pipe is gonna hang low if I put a 3-inch pipe. Is what I'm saying. So it's gonna scrape a lot. So that's why I'm gonna raise the car just a little bit. Plus there's always the worrying about high centering the car. The car is kind of long and it's low. It could pretty easily get low centered, high centered. That's when the middle of the car gets stuck, and then the front and back wheels are like dangling in the air and you can't go nowhere. You're pretty much screwed. It happens a lot too, like when you go off-roading and stuff. You get stuck on a rock and then you can't go nowhere. I missed a chance to drive the car on the beach. I didn't make it. I was going to try to go to Pismo Beach and drive the car around, maybe do some donuts on the beach. I don't know if they'll let you do that, but yeah. It's a 4-wheel drive car, so I was like, yeah, you know, the chances of us getting stuck there, but the car is pretty low though. It could get high centered in the sand, so yeah, then you'll be really screwed, you know. Hope you got your tow hooks. It's one thing I do have to check on this car if it's got a tow hook. So anyway, so yeah, sorry for like the lengthy introduction. Those are my reasonings for, you know, wanting to raise the car, and then we're going to do the brake work. So just to quickly go over it again, we're gonna change the caliper boot, caliper pin boot. That's bad. I bought a little kit from Pet Boys. We'll go over that when I get to it. We're gonna paint the rear rotors. Yeah. What I might do what we might get done today is we'll just change the pin and we'll take the wheels off, and then we'll start on the calipers tomorrow, and then we're gonna raise the car. We're gonna raise the rear of the car since we're working on the rear already. I've already cracked one of the big nuts to loosen the threading for the shock, so we can raise and lower the car. So yeah, so it's not so yeah. I had a problem with the collars. They were frozen before. They were really hard to move out, but I got some nice I borrowed some nice shock wrenches, the little what do they call them? Anyway, the little shock wrenches for the collars. I borrowed them from my cousin, and there's some good ones. You get some real torque on them, and they bite in there good. So yeah, I could not get it moving before, and then I was able to get it moving. So so I know one of them is easy to get out. The other one, we'll find out when I get to it. So let's get started.